And these swing remixes are so fun. Yeah, our daiquiris are really good. It's because we make our own syrups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the strawberry syrup in there, and also our pina colada mix.
Oh,
Delicious. So
wow,
good, yeah.
that's nice.
And a lot of people don't understand when you blend the daiquiri like that.
Yeah.
It really just screws up the whole liquor, fresh fruit flavor. It really doesn't do much for flavor profile. It's actually better.
Fresh. Yeah.
Alright, so you are.
You're watching our mixologist whip us up some fresh stuff. Okay, thank you. What you got there?
Strawberry daiquiri. Yeah. It's good. You gotta taste it.
Yeah.
It tastes like a fresh thing of strawberries. Not too sweet. Sometimes you want sweet, but not no. People here. No, I don't know what I expected. I had the most luscious strawberry daiquiri.
Over there?
Like fresh.
Perfect.
And fun. Oh my
That's
god.
what all of our syrups and things are made in now.
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's what makes the difference.
We did like a time warp and all of a sudden we're here.
What now?
It was like a time warp. All of a sudden we were in one spot, now we're here.
I don't know. I think we're supposed to be in there.
Where are you supposed to be?
I don't know, we were going to do the tour.
Did you pay for a tour?
No?
Okay, we can book a tour for you. Just
Okay.
bring
Well,
your-
maybe that's why he brought us over here this way.
That might be it.
So regarding our tours, I mean, if you all don't care about missing, like, 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Well, if you
Okay.
care, which tour is it?
It's the guided tour.
Okay, so it's $35 per
Love standing. He's kind of a shitty, but always moving kind of guy. Had a lot of energy.
Get a haircut while I'm here?
A haircut. A lot of people think it's a barber's chair. A lot
Oh,
of
that's
people
for fishing, I
think
know.
It's either a dentist chair, maybe even sometimes. Yes, it's a recreation of what you would have found on the Pilar. Yes. This, you put your fishing rod right there. Yep. And you're gonna find a marlin, a mahi, something like that. Well, welcome, guys.
Hi.
My
Hi.
name's Emily. I'm going to be your guide. But we all go by nicknames here because you're going to learn we love nicknames. Because I'm a boat captain in town, they call me Skipper. So you're welcome to call me Skipper. You're welcome to call me Emily. We're just getting into no barreling, no blending, no bottling. Just Key West rum to give you a good baseline. Whenever you get this, make sure you give it a good sniff and a couple of sips. Every sip you're going to build on your palate. And when you're done, oh.
just for us, right? I mean,
you don't
this is-
sell.
No, this is not something that we sell.
Cheers.
This is just for you guys to create a palate. Start it off, If you taste any particular notes, that's normal. Anything you get off that?
I don't know.
I haven't developed my
It tastes
palate
like
enough
it
for it.
smelled out there.
Like the hearts?
Let me give a mental that for the next
Some
one.
people get a little bit of like the molasses. Some
Yeah.
people will even get like an oaky flavor. Vanilla.
Yes, yes, a little bit
Some
old.
people get banana.
Yeah,
I get kind of
a
a,
little yeah.
I get like a butterscotchy kind of
Yes,
flavor.
that's it.
It depends on
Butter.
your palate. You're gonna get something sweet different. Yeah, you're gonna get
Yep.
the sweetness of the molasses. Now this is, I like to think about it, it's kind of reflective of your palate. It's so flavorful that you're gonna get the flavor that probably something that you like to drink or eat. If you like whiskey or bourbon, you're probably gonna get a bit of that oakiness, right? If you like something that's lighter, you might get those lighter flavors I described. This one's great for starting your palate. Now these next four that we're going to use or drink is our blends. These are the ones we have available out in the trading post and in our social clubs. This first one is the flagship blonde, a blend of 6 different rums. The oldest is 7 years old. The youngest comes from our still. This one's the one that starts in that American white oak bourbon barrel at the top, and goes all the way to the sherry cask at the bottom.
Thank you.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
That's lighter.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing the difference between blending and barreling and
Oh, yeah.
just
I got
this rum is
it.
very different.
Like caramel.
Caramel, yeah.
Caramel,
Yeah.
vanilla.
Maybe vanilla.
Yes,
Vanilla and caramel.
vanilla is a very
Vanilla.
common note.
Yeah, you know.
Coconut.
Coconut, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
This is one he put, the strawberry daiquiri he made.
yes. Yes, he's gonna put the blonde.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
Now you're
Very
gonna get a lot of
strong.
vanilla because the American white oak has a natural compound called vanillin. Vanillin's what they used to use to make artificial vanilla extract. So anything you ever drink that is ever barreled in American white oak is going to have at least a hint of vanilla. It's just kind of a fun little science. But this one I get, most people say vanilla.
Yeah, I tasted vanilla, caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very more stronger with the vanilla. But
This one, my main notes are, of course, vanilla, caramel, citrus, coconut. I get like an almondy finish to it,
Yes,
kind of like a nutty, light nutty flavor. Now this one's nice and light. This one makes me want to go to the beach or go on a boat, right? This one's our best seller in South Florida. And I like to make cocktails, so I'm gonna make a pina colada out of this. I'm gonna make a daiquiri. I'm gonna make a mojito. My favorite thing I've been making recently with the blonde is I make coconut water ice cubes, and then 2 ounces of rum, of the blonde rum, and then with a little bit of pineapple juice. It's gonna, as it melts, it's gonna add to the flavor. And as we all know, coconut water has more potassium than bananas, therefore it's healthy. Therefore I can have as much as I want, right?
Yeah.
So that's rum math.
yeah, that's good thinking.
What's the proof on that?
This one's 84.
84.
84 proof. Yeah. So we went from 80 to
That's
84.
very nice.
And now this next one, our flagship dark, we're at 86 proof. Flagship dark is a blend of 9 different rums. The oldest is 24 years old. The youngest comes from our still. This one starts in that American white oak bourbon barrel at the top, goes to the port wine barrel, and then the sherry cask at the bottom. This one is our national bestseller.
You find that people like the older version versus the younger, or does it really
It
matter?
depends on what you like to drink.
Oh, okay. How do you know if one aged better, or just like, hey, it's about the same?
I ask people what they like to drink, and I can normally direct them to what I think
So
they're
it's
probably going to
sweet.
like. And
Yeah,
they're
it's
normally
really
pretty
sweet.
right.
Great. That's the first thing I thought.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little more complex, a little older, got another barrel to it.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Yeah, I can taste the wine.
Yeah, you're getting like the port wine. in there.
Yeah.
Figure out what it is.
I know, really.
Yeah, almost whiskey-like. Did somebody say that?
I
Yes.
was just gonna-
Almost like a bourbon, like a smooth bourbon. I can hear that note a lot.
So I get a little nut.
Yeah, you get like nutmeg,
Yeah.
maybe
That's
cinnamon.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what the
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what it is.
Yes.
Kind of a spicy spices.
To me, it's
a little bit
kind of
spicy.
floral.
Not
That's just-
spicy, but spicy.
More sipping than this. It's not really. Use that for blending other drinks and stuff.
Oh, I will.
Oh, okay.
Now it's great to sit by itself. This one I'm gonna get notes of like caramel, dark chocolate, the spices. We were talking about cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, espresso. That charred oaky barrel really comes through for me on this
Yeah.
one. My bourbon whiskey drinkers and my wine drinkers love this one.
Yeah.
This is
I
this
can
is their
taste
bread
the
and
wine.
butter.
Yeah.
Now, does putting it with ice
This
help or hurt it, or?
with a big rock.
Big
I wouldn't
Yeah,
put it with chip
one
ice.
big-
Okay.
One big rock. I'll make this into an espresso martini.
Ooh.
Love espresso martini with this. What they do at the bar here is we put espresso beans into the bottle and let it sit for a few days to kind of infuse it a little bit more. Some espresso and some vanilla syrup. Shake it up. Ooh, delicious. I'm gonna make my rum punch out of this. I'm gonna make an old fashioned with this. Our old fashioned with the dark rum is our #1 seller in our cocktail lounge. We make all of our own syrups. We rum soak our cherries in-house with the dark rum. It is delicious. I don't drink whiskey old fashions anymore. I'm just a rum old fashioned girl now. And they're coming kind of back in style now. Everyone's drinking old fashions. But my dad loves to drink this neat because he's a cigar smoker. So in our shop, we have cigars made by Rodriguez down the street. They're the oldest cigar makers in town. And every Christmas, I get him a bottle of the dark and a few of the cigars because the wrapping leaf has been cured in our dark rum barrel. So it's like they pair perfectly. Christmas is done, but now he expects it every year. He's like,
Yeah.
"Get rum and cigars, right?" I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
right,
like,
right.
Yeah. Don't worry. Now, we took the dark rum. For these next two, we put it into a 4th finishing barrel. This next one is our sherry cask. It's the same blend. It's that blend of 9. Goes through the bourbon, the port, and the sherry cask. Now we're going to put it into a 4th separate sherry cask for up to 6 months. It's going to give it that beautiful red color. And for me, this is the one I like to sip neat the most.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you can taste the sherry before I even.
It's a bolder.
Yeah.
My nose is stopped up, right?
Clear me up a little bit.
Yeah. It's what's going on.
Now we're still at 86 proof for these two. So we're at the same
I was gonna say,
proofing.
they kind of walk it down. Not thinking.
Yeah, I drink this one too.
Yeah, this one is for me. These last two are almost purely sippers for me. Occasionally, I'll make a rum old fashioned with a sherry if it's someone who's never had an old fashioned before and they want something a little more light and delicate. Just gives it a different version. So I've been having it with the sherry lately. Just because it's a more delicate flavor. I'm gonna get those dark cherries, a little bit of that oakiness coming through. Some people even get a little bit of caramel from this one. A little spicy, but not too much. This one I love sipping it. It's just very unique to me, you know. And I also like sherry wine, so I'm gonna lean more toward this because I like sherry. You know, everyone's palate's just gonna be a little bit different. Any other notes you guys are getting from that one?
Well, I taste the sherry, you know, in it, and I think I like the other one,
The dark.
the dark better. Yeah, but that is nice. It's kind of woody.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, depends on my mood. What's my favorite? 'Cause people always ask me, what's
Right.
your favorite? I'm like, I'm gonna sip this one neat. I actually really love blending the blonde and the dark together, half and half, and sipping that neat. It's really good. We call it the rum maker. If I want to go to the beach, I'm going to make drinks out of the blonde.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging out in Missouri with my family, I'm making drinks out of the dark normally. And this last one, I also like to drink neat. This is our rye finished rum. We took the dark and we're going to put it into our sister company's rye whiskey barrel. Now I like to explain the rye whiskey so you know where that barrel is coming from. So our sister company, Hemingway Whiskeys, they came out with this rye whiskey. This is a blend of Kentucky and Indiana high rye, 95% rye, 102 proof. This is blended in Beaver Dam, Kentucky, and finished in our sherry cask that makes the dark rum. So this barrel is what we're going to use to finish the dark rum. Alright, now if this sounds good to you, we do have tastings for $8 where you guys checked in the trading post, and our bottles are $79.99. Now that's the barrel we're using to finish our dark rum, so the rye barrel finish rum. Say that 10 times. These both just came out last month.
Ooh.
Thank you.
And while you guys try that, I have that old canteen that Heavy Melody used that we were referencing earlier, right? Now this fits perfectly in the bottles. Fit right in there.
Oh, that's
Fun,
cool.
right?
That's cool.
Have a little chain on there.
This is older to me.
Yeah.
Then this one.
Yes, definitely.
Any particular notes?
It's a little smoky.
Yeah, smoky.
Yeah.
Kind of get like the spiciness of
The other one,
rye.
you definitely put
Yes.
that.
Yeah, very spicy.
Yeah,
On my tongue.
Mhm.
a little bite to it.
Yeah, but you're not getting like the whiskey hug that you normally
Right.
get in your throat.
It's
It's
right.
literally called a hug. Whenever you feel
All
like
I
heat in your
feel-
throat,
It's on my tongue for all of these and not.
Right.
not like all the way down, like some
Yeah.
things you try and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
You see
burn
that?
to it.
It's just,
Yeah,
just on my
caramel.
tongue.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah.
That spicy things. The molasses coming through. Now, as our thank you to you guys for coming and on our tour, we give each person a $5 gift certificate to any of our rum expressions after the tour. We have our blonde is $32.99, our dark is $44.99, the rye finished and the sherry are both $49.99, and then our rye whiskey is $79.99. Unfortunately, the coupons don't stack, so you can't put them on the same bottle, but you can put them on two separate bottles if you have 2 people or more in your group. Now, any questions on that? These do travel really well. We have custom bubble wrap. We can wrap it up, put it into a check bag, put the 2 in a check bag.
How about Cindy? You walk out here and do it,
Technically, you can send olive oil. We do have these little
Look
flight
at her,
kits.
she's like,
As
technically.
well, if you guys do only have a carry-on bag, you can fill this up at our bar. They're only 3 ounces each, and that's what the maximum carry-on capacity is. So you can get those flight kits for $64.99, and then go fill it up at the bar. It's kind of a fun option as well. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. Any other questions? And feel free to take a picture, guys, so you remember the ones you tasted. I have them in the order as well that you guys would have had. Oh yeah, nice. I mean, I probably have some more. And I'm not holding anything. You know, I mean, it's nicer stuff's gonna be nicer. Also, what you're mixing it with is very important. Yes. Oh, no, through there. The first one left.
What do you mean?
Like if you're mixing with
that?
like soda versus high quality juices, or if you're drinking old fashions, which are gonna have less sugar,
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna have less of a hangover.
Yeah, less sugar.
Now I have these little tokens for you guys to get a free daiquiri or a rum punch in our social club after the tour, or $5 off any drinks. If you're like, I want that espresso martini or I want that old fashioned, you can get something like that as well. After
try
the
an
tour,
espresso
those are good. You can even come back another day if you want to use it, if you don't have time today. We have a little bit of time if you guys would like to take a photo in the captain's chair. I'm happy to take a photo for you. And then I also have your guys' coupons for your $5 off any of our expressions. There we go. Thank you very much. That's for you. If you guys do purchase anything in there and you do leave a tip on your card, it does go to me. I just like to say thank you ahead of time. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. This is the end of the tour. like a photo. The next tour starts in a few minutes, so we just gotta take quick photos.
Okay.
If you'd like, but you're welcome to go in there.